How did you come up with the whole idea? What's that? How did you start the whole process?
Well, the process. I've been sought after to be a part of the spirits business since 2004.
Okay.
I didn't get involved in 2016, and it was through Beam Centauri.
Okay.
My first piece was with Effin.
Yeah.
So they did a deal that mirrored like Puffy's deal with Diageo.
Right.
For Ciroc. So it's like a profit share involved in it, and
always been back and forth.
yeah, we had fun with that. You know, no more puffy juice and all that, and then all that goes away once we're not in competition because we're just being competitive at that point. Man, I mean, like if you look at the way the spirits business is, like you got some brands that go up, they get into stores, they're doing well, and then if they're not being sustained the right way, they start to fall out of the stores.
Right.
You know, so Effin was one of those brands that wasn't working for them, so they did the profit share to see if, you know, we can make it work. And in 16 months, we took it from 43,000 cases to 260,000 cases.
That's a lot.
And hit the roof of what they could actually deliver. Like, so it was like, it's cool. The cool part of that with that project was, you know, I got a chance to see like how on-premise works.
Gotcha.
And, you know, things that they say are against the rules versus what.
Right.
You know.
Because even with, you know, when you talk about against the rules and the rules, the Branson brand is it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's not just a typical brand versus, you know, you work with a lot of different artists and you have a lot of fun stuff like the Branson Lounge.
Yeah.
You know, just a variety of different things that goes on. You have a lot of artists that go out and do events on behalf of the Branson brand. That's pretty strategic how you do that. Was that always part of the process?
Yeah, well, that was the idea.
Okay.
You know, initially, and then culturally, it belongs there all the time. Like if you look and you say, think about, you got brands that don't feel like they have to do anything. Like you got with Cristal, they had a article about that. They had an article. No, Cristal.
Cristal.
They put an article out where they don't feel like they have to do anything, marketing wise, to keep the brand functioning, and I don't believe that. I think you got to be active and be out there. Like Hennessy was better than Cavassier to me because it was connected to our culture.
Right.
And the music culture, how many times you heard them make references to Hennessy in the music? Or, you know, like this would be one of those things that Branson replaces.
Yeah, because it's already like winning so many awards. I mean, it's really taking over, especially when you talk about towards the latter part of the year, with people, the brand, the recognition, the bottles. You know, we got the Phantom, we got the VSOP Grand, the Red. Like that was all strategically done. I know you did a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I even did the actual designs of the bottles.
Right.
So if I didn't use a design firm to create those things, it's a passion project for me. You know, like.
And just to be clear though, when you talk about a lot of artists and celebrities, they get behind brands and you see it promoting it. This is not the case.
No, when you see artists and celebrities connected to brands, a lot of times they're caught the check.
Right.
So they're being paid to participate. So they do things a little differently. Like if they went to an in-store, they're gonna be there for the hour they're scheduled to be at the in-store, even if they got 500 people outside. You know, because that's what they contractually obligated to do. So they're gonna do that. It's not wrong. Like I think if like the company overall is called Side Spirits. I'm building this company for my little guy to run it.
Right.
You know, like
little side.
Yeah.
Okay.
So later it'll transition and this will be the company that I give him to run.
Gotcha. So this is all part of it. Like you think things through pretty thoroughly, like step by step by step. 10 years down the road, 15 years down the road, all of this was part of the plan, part of the process.
Well, yeah. After you see what areas, after you identify what areas you can directly influence. Mm-hmm. You know, I like to do things that I know I can affect the marketing and the process. Like the Power in the beginning, the Power series, I took $17,000 per episode, and
$17,000 per episode.
And I'm acting in the show, and I was the executive producer of the show, and they paid me more just to go to the nightclub, like not even to perform, just to go hang out. So when I'm doing it is to get them invested in the idea, and then after it grew, started doing better and better, and then the overall deal situation comes in, and then they pay me later. They gave it to me, but they gave it to me later.
But you got the bag.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of bags. I mean, you got how many TV shows going right now?
Currently 16 television shows.
Man. Okay, I think, man, we might have to talk to the whole team about maybe, some Christmas time coming, some bonuses, stuff like that.
What you got to do with TV? Now, all of a sudden, what you got to do with TV? All of a sudden, now you want a bonus because you know what? I got one television, so I got power.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
You got the #1 show on ABC right now too, for life.
Yeah, for life. That show is based on Isaac Wright Jr.'s, story, and when he came to me, he was breaking it down to me, and I was Googling whether it was true at the same time because I didn't believe it. Like, this guy, he represented himself. He got sentenced to 70 years plus life.
70 years plus
life.
Plus life. That means you ain't coming home.
Yeah, the first person convicted under the Kingpin statute in New Jersey, and studied law while he was incarcerated, and became a prison rep, represented other inmates until he came good enough, was able to use working on their cases to create case law that helped him, his case, and he came back and he was able to work himself out of jail. He's currently running for mayor of New York.
Running for mayor. I saw that. I mean, you post a lot of different things. And you
yeah, I'm excited for him, man. Like, he's the kind of guy that doesn't lose.
Right. How can you lose when when things are meant to be for you, then they're meant to be for you?
Yeah, like, because that's not even one in a million. He's like a unicorn.
Right.
Like, for you to go represent yourself, at some point, you want to bring somebody around that's a little more experienced than you.
Yeah.
So they can help you, but for him to continuously represent himself until he got himself out, it's different. And then the system, like, I know more brothers that got into situations and you go, you better cop out now before they hit you with crazy numbers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then they cop out before they go get into
process.
Yeah.
And get screwed over.
Take a bad situation before it gets worse.
Yeah.
You've
taken a lot of bad situations and you made them great in a sense.
Yeah, you got to work with whatever happens. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't control it. Like, I think we all would like to feel like we're in control of life, and we're not.
Speaking about control, what do you feel about the control thing as far as with the whole verses going on with our culture? Like, how do you think that's really affected?
What verses you
the verses bills.
Oh.
Those verses.
Man, that's something I thought was happening because we were stuck in the house.
Right.
Like, it came when pandemic, everybody's in the house on lockdown, and it was cool to do that. And then I'm comfortable with the success I've had in music. I don't have to try and recreate it.
Right.
Through verses or try to remind them in that way. Like, I think.
Would you ever do a verses? If you had one person that you could do a verses with, who would that person be that you would do a verses with?
I don't know. I think he already did it. Snoop.
Snoop?
Yeah.
You do it with Snoop?
Snoop catalog is kind of scary.
It is scary.
Yeah, he got some.
But you got some hits too, though.
Yeah, but he got some serious records. Like, and he's the guy that he didn't use a theme for the new record.
Yeah.
He would almost turn into the person.
Right.
Like, he went through his phases when he was like a pimp and Don Magic Juan was always around. He went through Snoop Lion.
Yeah. And then,
when he went through these so you don't know what the fuck happened at that.
What's coming along with that? Like,
yeah, like, you get there and you get some crazy shit going on in that verse.
Right.
So
just for the record, so I'm clear, you wouldn't do a verse with nobody. You're done.
Well, yeah, I'm cool.
I just because the people want to know. I mean, the blogs you're talking, everybody's talking stuff, talking about.
Yeah, they see interesting things. They know I had issues with other artists, right? And they look at the choice to do the verses between Jeezy and Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting choice, man. I just feel like that it feels like desperation to me.
Yeah.
Like that you need.
Part of like being trying to be relevant again, or just trying to stay.
I don't think it's relevant again outside of the time that you're actually on the air during that.
Right.
As soon as that's over, that's over. We're going back to what's happening right now in music culture and what we're doing right now. Like, so you look, no matter how talented the artist is, right? He'll go up the charts, you'll be like, boom, like, and you go, this is it for right now. We can hear it, it's seasoned, it's right? And the problem is the artist community, there's so many artists that would like to be in that seat that they go, let's see if we can do it again. Let's see if we can do it again. And then eventually they go, it's cool, the new joint is cool, but it's not like his first one.
Right.
Yeah, and you never get a second chance at a first impression, right? This show is getting better and better.
It's getting better. Very good scenery, right?
Yeah. You just made that one. You just made the whole show good, girl. The fuck.
Speaking of better, I have a question for you. So, speaking of better, I have a question for you. What did it cost for you to buy those 3 rows, those 3 sections for that concert, that one concert? Oh boy, with Oh Boy. How much did that cost?
Oh, it's talking about the guy wrote thing. Yeah.
How much did that cost? I'm just curious. How much did that cost?
The tickets was only $12, B.
$12?
Yeah, because it was like on one of them ticket stuff.
Yeah, okay. What made you? I'm kind of curious. I mean,
I just come across it. I'm like, God damn, he hit right now. It only but $12 a ticket. Yeah. So I'm gonna buy all of shit. Buy all the fucking 5, 6 rows of that shit.
It was 6 rows then.
Yeah, the first 5, 6 rows.
But people say like you're a bully. Would you tell the truth?
No. All mine's look. You've even seen it from guys that don't have an aggressive aura. Right. Like you've seen Drake half the battle. Hip hop culture is competitive, man. That's what it is, and that's what's driving it.
Right.
You know, it may sound a lot different because the artists are using different terms, and they're using the same terms you would hear in the environment when there's beef.
Right.
But later, you know, like when you wind down and you really think about it, you go, what exactly was I upset with them about?
Right. When you look at it so really, you don't really have beef with a lot of people. You just deal with issues when they bring it to you, as far as that goes.
That's it.
Yeah. What do you think about this whole exhibition fighting stuff? What you think about that?
I think, well, it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going to happen, so people watch to see what's going to happen. Right. And then with top fighters, like when it hurts to watch them not be champions.
Right.
You know, like even when I'm angry with Floyd, you'll hear me say champ. I always call him that because you can't take that away from him. He worked really hard to get in the position that he's in. You know what I'm saying? And they picked a sport where they got to pass themselves. They got to throw themselves the alley-oop and run and dunk it. Like there's nobody to blame when you lose but you. Right. You know, and so I never, even when we fighting, I say champ. But, you know, it's interesting to watch him not want to fight fighters.
Right. Because for example, right, somebody who is a billionaire, why would you want to have to go do an exhibition fight? Is there something? Is there
it's money. What are you saying?
Money. He's a billionaire.
Okay. If you say so, like you know what I'm saying, it's billions, made a lot of money.
Right.
But spend a lot of money.
Got you. So he needs to fight basically.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean that's why I was out because I'm confused. How can you be that guy, all the cars, all the jets, all those type of things, right? And you go do an exhibition fight, but don't fight a real fighter, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like you see it, it's just not one to fight. But this is the first I've ever seen that though. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. Like the fighters all fight more than their opponents. They're fighting the entire sport of boxing because it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like the support, like everybody's there to surround. What can they do for you? They can't fight for you.
Right.
All you can do is be moral support.
Cool. Yeah. That's true. Because you were a fighter. I mean, you
a little something. Yeah.
Would you ever do an exhibition fight with anybody?
I'll fight Floyd right now. Call that nigga.
You'll do an exhibition fight with Floyd?
Nah, I couldn't make weight. I can't make weight. I'll fuck around. I couldn't make the weight that we was trying to. Not at 150. I've been 150 since I was 13.
Damn.
I can't do it.
You can't go back to 150 again.
Now, I can get down it, but I look like a whole crackhead. Like, for real. Like, but I did it for the All Things Fall Apart thing.
That was
yeah.
Yeah. So if Floyd said he didn't care about the weight, would you do an exhibition fight with him? Because that would make a lot of money, Fifth.
I know, but I'm not really thinking about boxing right now. That's a lot of work, boy. You gotta get ready. I fight the nigga in the street right now at 180.
Boxing gloves, no boxing gloves.
Street, we don't need gloves.
Oh, straight street. Oh.
Ain't no 8 weeks to go think about this shit.
That's like that. No boxing gloves. Tim's on in the street, south side.
Right there. I ain't got no choice.
No choice at all. Now, the success you've had, how when you put in perspective, like what's next? Because people say like, yo, when is he gonna do some next music? Because you can go anywhere, and you've been on these runs in Texas, taking over, doing Texas takeovers, and you're doing the nightclubs, and your songs drop and it's like it was 10, 15, 20 years ago, the crowd still reacts the same. That's when you know that you have a catalog and a body of work. So is the new music coming? Do you have a passion about doing some new music, or what's that process?
I just put out the theme song for Raising Canaan.
Which is fire, by the way. 50, we do a few things in the lounge. I don't know. I know you stay busy. I know you catch it sometime when you're not working. You work a lot. But speaking of music, you a music head?
Yeah.
You pretty good with music?
Yeah.
We do this thing. Everybody comes in the lounge. The ball got really close. Jess was really close as well to getting all 10 right before they get 10 wrong, right? And the snippets of the song. And we always kind of go a little old school, new school, a little bit everything. If you get it right, you don't have to take a shot.
All right.
If you get it wrong,
so what was what you gave me already, man?
That doesn't count. That's getting you started. That was a welcome drink.
Yeah, but that was the second one right there. You was giving me a second welcome.
Well, we're just showing love to you today. It's Monday. So, Cal, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
We're gonna do this. Let's go.